What up, guys? Welcome to Off the ZOOTIEZ. It's the first episode podcast. Basically, I'm going to talk about basketball and football majority of the time. I might talk about other stuff here and there, what's going on, and what I've been up to and stuff like that. Just you guys get familiar with me. I also want to talk about fantasy because I'm in 2 leagues of my own. So that's what I'm going to do. Most likely, I'm gonna do weekly uploads, mainly, after the week's over of football. Then I'll talk about that week and what happened, what's going on, the players, and how great they are, or how bad they did. And then when NBA starts, then that's when I'll talk about NBA. But as of right now, it's just fantasy. So let's get straight to it. Right here, I got my team. It's Supreme. I don't have any creative name. I couldn't think of anything, so you guys can help me out. I really need help on that part. I'm going against Baby Groot Gang, and then this is my team right now. I got Aaron Rodgers, Kamara, Travis Etienne, Justin Jefferson, CeeDee Lamb, Kyle Pitts, Jalen Waddle, Michael Thomas, Justin Tucker, Charger defense, and so basically what I did here, if you're new to fantasy, or if you don't do fantasy, I went wide receiver, running back. Normally it's best to go running back, but I was the 7th pick, and so I just went wide receiver. I got Justin Jefferson the 7th. Like, that's a steal. It's the best wide receiver. And especially if you're playing in a full PPR, you want running backs like Kamara. I've honestly never seen ETN play, but you would want a running back like Kamara, someone who gets receptions. And basically, I also do my Yahoo one, which is, this one's pretty creative. This one's all Barkley, no bite. That means you talk too much, you ain't do anything about it. Obviously, I do stuff about it. But this is my team, which I think I did better. This pick, I was, what pick? I was the 10th pick. So I got Barkley, 10, Swift Barkley. Barkley's a sleeper. If you look right here, 20, 20, 20, 20, 20, 20, 20. That is a top 5 pick. Like, that's similar numbers to Jonathan Taylor, Christian McCaffrey, Derrick Henry. I don't even know how he's in this projected. Well, he's in like 2nd round. I don't know how I do actually. He fell that low because he's coming off injury, so that's why. But if you haven't done your draft, most likely everybody's done their draft right now. I'm a little late. Barkley, if you got Barkley, you came up. And also T. Higgins and Mike Williams, they're number 2s. But I got Juju, who's number 1. I got Michael Thomas, who's number 1. And Drake London, who's number 1 options on their teams. Mike Williams, because he got paid, and I'm a Chargers fan, and I had to get a Charger player. I don't trust Kian. He's good, but I feel like Mike's gonna have a blowout year, like he did in the first half last year. And T. Higgins gives you the same numbers as Jamar Chase. Like, he's that guy. He's just low key. And of course, I did say I need a Chargers player, and I got Justin Herbert, but he's Justin Herbert. Like, come on. And you need a top 5 QB to win, and I've won actually last year in my own fantasy. So, talking about because I'm talking about fantasy. I'm gonna do, if you're in my league, I'm gonna do the Lombardi Trophy, okay, which I think is dope, and I'm also gonna do a ring, okay, rings. So I won last year's league, so I'm gonna buy it. Well, I'm the commissioner, so I'm supposed to buy it, or I could use the buy-in fee. I'm gonna buy the trophy. I'm gonna keep it because I won last year, and I'm gonna buy a ring because I'm a fucking champion. So, but whoever wins this year's fantasy in my league, this is actually not my league. My league is the sleeper one. This one's my league. So whoever wins this one, this is the teams. Yeah. So whoever wins this will get the Lombardi Trophy and a ring with this year, and this will say like fantasy football. And what I was thinking of doing is just sharing that trophy, because that's how my cousin does it. But then I realized like that's kind of lame, like just having the name and the same trophy of every year. So I'm gonna probably raise the buy-in price, and well, I mean next year. I'm not gonna raise it right now. Whoever's in my league, but my buy-in's 50. So, so what I'm gonna do is every year there'll be a new Lombardi Trophy. So, cause that'll be cool. Like I said, I win 3 straight, which I probably am. I'm gonna have 3 trophies and 3 rings, and my goal is to be like like Brady, like have 6 rings. Couldn't go pro, but I went 6 years straight. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm gonna do. So going back to my team, this team I actually believe is way deeper and way better, because this is my coworkers' league, and they act like they know what they're doing. But look at my bench. Like I got Michael Thomas. I mean, Edwards Helaire is not that guy, but I mean he's so far the number 1 option still. Michael Thomas, Godwin, Drake, these 2, Gordon and Williams. I've only drafted them because they're my handcuffs. And if you guys don't know what handcuff means, if you're new to fantasy, handcuff is the backup of a starting running back. So I have I think his name is DeAndre Swift, and then I got Jamal Williams. So just in case Swift gets hurt, boom, I already have this new next starter. Javonte Williams gets hurt, boom, the next starter. I mean, I hope they don't get hurt, but I'm prepared, That's a smart thing to do. So, if you have Eckler, you probably want to get Kelly. Or Spiller, the rookie, maybe. Most likely Kelly's the backup. That's my team and what I have in my bench and stuff. This is the league. So if you see, I'm project 136. Now projections is just a projection. I can actually get like 105 and everybody do bad on my team. We're not gonna get 150 and everybody do really good on my team. But if you look, I'm the highest projection. 136. Look at everybody's. They ain't higher than me. Alright, because I'm the GOAT at drafting. Now if you look at sleeper, how do I do this? Matchups. Okay. No, that's not league. It's on league. Alright, league right here. So I'm at the highest, but I'm right there. So 149. Okay, Baby Groot 150, Foxhound 150. You can see right here Mike 150. So this league obviously knows what they're doing, which is my league, and I still win. So I'm like 4th place in points here on projections, but I'm literally 1 point away from being first place. Yeah. So you know what I mean? Like, you just want to basically, if you no matter what pick you are, you always want to go RB, especially if you're a rookie, and then go. Your first 5 picks should be RB, wide receiver, and then quarterback, and then tight ends. If you have a tight end, if you don't have a tight end, if it's 2 flexes, then you don't really got to worry about a tight end, unless you're getting a tight end in the 3rd or 4th round, like Kelsey or Andrews, or even Pitts. But if you don't, if you have a tight end, you can always get like the Denver tight end. I can't say his last name, but you can get him in like later rounds. You can get Schultz in like 7th or 8th, so you don't need to necessarily, get a tight end early. But if you want, it's good. But if you do get a tight end early, you can always use them as trade bait if you don't have good running backs or receivers. So that's basically all there is in fantasy. Hit me up. Basically, like on the comments or on Instagram. I'll put my Instagram up. Hit me up, because I don't like this. This is like hype, dude. Like, it has nothing related to football. Supreme, like, come on. Like, I don't even know why I did that. But hit me up with some new names. Like, my league has some pretty, like, bad names. They don't even know what they're doing. Like, like, nobody's being creative in my league. So I want to be creative. Mine was Supreme. That's pretty basic. So hit me up on some fantasy names if you got some. If you need, tips on trades, or you want to be like a manager like Danny Ainge, and you want to, like, mess someone over, just drop it in the comments and ask for help, and I'll let you know. Like, do this trade this player because this might happen. Whoop de whoop. Let me know. Moving on, because okay, so like I said, in this fantasy, I'm gonna be going weekly on my fantasy, football, and then basketball. So and then towards the end, I might just do whatever I want. But right now, I wanna go on week 1, the scheduling. So week 1, we got New Orleans Saints versus the Atlanta Falcons. That one, it's at Atlanta. Atlanta does have Drake London, Kyle Pitts, some guy who thinks he's good. His name is Cordell Patterson. But they do got Mariota, who's mediocre, and they got a rookie in Desmond Riddler. The Saints are gonna take that. Like, come on now. You got the GOAT QB, MVP candidate Jameis Winston. Eating W's. You know what I mean? That's my boy right there. And you got Michael Thomas, Kamara, Jarvis Landry. Then you got another rookie, Chris Olave. Like, come on. Like, stop playing with them. Saints, they might even win the division. So, San Francisco at Chicago. Come on now. San Francisco obviously beats Chicago. Like, yeah, 49ers are like literally Super Bowl ready team, but they can't trust Trey Lance. Oh, we don't want to let go Jimmy, So San Francisco easy dub. Even though Trey Lance is the starter, I still believe in 49ers. Because probably it's either a make or break. So it's either Trey Lance surprises all of us and he goes off, and he looks probably similar to Joe Burrow, Justin Herbert, or he just ends up being a backup quarterback like Mariota. Like, and ain't no in between. Like, you're either gonna look like Mariota or you're gonna look like Herbert. So that's what it is. Oh, you might look like Justin Fields, like, but he has weapons. Justin Fields doesn't. I think Justin Fields is a good quarterback though. So it's one or the other. So let's say easy dub, beat him by 14. Pittsburgh at Cincinnati. I feel bad for Pittsburgh. Like, my boy Mitch Trubisky, he gonna get beat bad. He might get back on the bench. But Joe Shiesty, that's my boy. That's my dog, bro. He's always smoking them cigars and stuff. But and then you got Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, Joe Mixon. They're in the Super Bowl. Come on, you really think we're gonna lose to Pittsburgh? Come on, let's be real. And it's at Cincy. Like, come on, dude. So we got then we got Philadelphia right here. Philadelphia at Detroit. Hey, I'm believing in them Lions. I ain't even gonna lie. Like, what's his name? Jared Goff. Jared Goff. He got Amara St. Brown, Hawkinson, and then the beast, like the guy I have in my fantasy, DeAndre Swift. So they got something going on, and then the coach, he's a really good coach. But Philadelphia got A.J. Brown in the trade. They got now Devontae Smith as a second, wideout, not the number 1 anymore. And Devontae did good as a rookie, as a number 1 option. But you also got Jalen Hurts. Now Jalen Hurts is inaccurate. He's not really like top 15 quarterback. So, like, I still have them beating the Lions, but it's gonna be a good game. I believe it's gonna be a good game. New England at Miami. Now that's gonna be a slaughterhouse. Miami's gonna beat New England. It's gonna be embarrassing. They got Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle, Chase Edmonds. They got good depth and running back when Mostert's there. Like, he was playing for the Niners. It's a make or break season for Tua. So if he don't get it together, especially with them weapons, he's gonna end up looking like Trey Lance, like not knowing if they want to keep him or not. So we gotta go Miami dub, especially if you're betting. Miami's getting the dub. Baltimore and New York Jets. Ravens, that's easy, bro. Like, honestly, Lamar Jackson don't even gotta play. Like, that's easy dub. Even though Hollywood Brown's not there, Bateman's the next man up. The way they run their system, they never really had an all-star wideout. I believe maybe Maybe OBJ might go later, like in the midseason. So, you know, and they have Mark Andrews, and then they also have a rookie tight end. I forgot his name, but he's been really good in preseason. So Baltimore easy dub. Jacksonville at Washington. Wentz got something to prove. Trevor Lawrence on his second year. He finally got a good wideout on Christian Kirk. ETN's coming back. Good game. Honestly, I can't say who's gonna win that because I don't trust Wentz at all. I really don't. Wentz has been on the downfall like for 3-4 years now. He's probably gonna end up as a backup in the year or two. Honestly, I believe Washington messed up by getting him. They should have. I really like Tyler Heineke. To me, he should be the starter, and maybe eventually he will be. But I got close game. If I had a bet, put money on it. I'm just gonna go with Washington only because of their defense. Chase Young, he's top 5 player, so I'm gonna go Washington because of defense. Cleveland at Carolina, damn, that one's gonna be crazy, cause Cleveland got rid of Baker Mayfield, so, and then Robbie Anderson was like talking all that, saying he don't want Baker and this and that, but now he's there. Now bygones be bygones. If Baker has to beat Cleveland by 14 at least, and Cleveland don't got a quarterback. They got a quarterback obviously, but it ain't Watson. If it was Watson, then obviously Cleveland's smacking Carolina, but it ain't Watson. I don't even know who it is, to be honest with you. So Carolina, especially it's at Carolina. So Carolina's winning. And DJ Moore is about to have a breakout season with Baker as his quarterback, because even though Baker's not that guy, Baker's the best quarterback Carolina's had in the past since Cam Newton. Like, I don't even know, like maybe 5-6 years. So Carolina is gonna win that. Indianapolis at Houston, obviously Coles. Matty Ice, come on. I mean, I know he fumbled the bag with 28-7 at the Super Bowl, but I mean that's Matty Ice, or 28-3 I believe. Matty Ice, and then he has Pittman, who's gonna have a breakout year. The best running back in the game, Jonathan Taylor. Only thing Houston has is Dameon Pierce, like, and that's a maybe. So Indianapolis easy dub. New York at Tennessee, I believe New York. I'm having faith in Daniel Jones. Barkley's back. Tennessee, they lost AJ Brown. They lost Julio Jones, which he wasn't being used. They lost, I think, but some defensive players. I can't name them off the bat right now. I got New York because I'm believing in Daniel Jones. This is the year. He needs to, this is the year. Like, literally, like, if you don't win, if you don't have a 500+ season, then you're gonna be right next to freaking Trey Lance if he messes up. So, Green Bay at Minnesota. Now that's gonna be a really good game. I know Green Bay doesn't have Devontae Adams, but what they do have is their top 5 defense still. They kept mostly everybody. Green Bay, Aaron Rodgers is like Tom Brady. You can put Aaron Rodgers in Jacksonville, and he's gonna make Christian Kirk look like Devontae Adams. Like, Aaron Rodgers is that guy. So I believe Allen Lazard is gonna have a breakout year. They got this new rookie, Christian Watson, who's gonna probably have a good year. They still have the tight end Tanyan. He's good. They got 2 good running backs in AJ Dillon and Aaron Jones. They got a good offensive line. I do not see why they don't remain the same. Maybe a little bit worse. They might maybe get like 10 wins this year. But I still got them playoffs. I still got them winning. I just do not have them winning the division because the team they're going against is the Vikings. Now the Vikings, they're loaded. They're not loaded defensively, but they're loaded offensively. And since it's at Minnesota, I do have Green Bay losing. I don't know if I said they won. I don't know if I said that they were gonna win, but if I did say that, they're not winning. But I still think they're good, and I still think they're gonna make playoffs. But I have Minnesota winning this game and also winning the division. But yeah, they just have a mediocre quarterback and Kirk Cousins. Going down to Kansas City Chiefs right here versus the Arizona Cardinals. I believe that one's gonna be a good game because Kansas City lost Tyreek Hill. And, now we're going to see Cam Mahomes still be that guy without one of the top 5 wide receivers. What they did is they replaced Hill with Juju and MVS. which is depth at the wide receiver. Something they didn't really have. They just had all stars, and Hill, Kelsey, and that's basically it. And Mahomes. But now they have depth, and now they got MVS, Juju, Kelsey. Edwards Hilaire is like mediocre. He's not really a good running back, but it's because they never really needed him, never really used him. So I still got Kansas City beating Arizona because Arizona does not have D Hop. If Arizona had D Hop, that's another story because they got Hollywood Brown, and they have James Conner, who's now going to be the full starter because I think he was sharing it with Chase Edmonds last year. Now he's taking on the full workhorse. So if it was D Hop there, I'm putting my money on Arizona. But since D Hop isn't there, I'm putting my money on Kansas City. Kansas City beats them in Arizona. Las Vegas, the game of the freaking week. Las Vegas Raiders versus the Los Angeles Chargers. Now, y'all might think it's biased because I'm a Charger fan. Every other team in the sports, Boston. So Red Sox, Celtics, Bruins. Only Chargers I like. I don't like LA. I hate LA. I live in Southern California. But Chargers were San Diego. So I do have Chargers winning because why? Let me tell you. Why. Better team. Always have been, always will be. Okay? Upgraded the defense. Yeah, we lost last year. We didn't make the playoffs. The Raiders beat us. That's because Stanley, our coach, blew it by calling a timeout when they were going to give it to us. And we were like bottom 10 in defense last year. We were bottom in rushing. So they upgraded by getting Khalil Mack. They got upgraded by getting J.C. Jackson, Van Noy, Sebastian Gay. They upgraded their defense. And that's really all we needed because we were a top 5 offense last year. So now that we have the defense, we're not choking any more games anymore. Hopefully not because that's what they're known for. But I have them week 1 because Raiders are bottom 5th in offensive line. And you're going to have Khalil Mack and Joey Bosa rushing. Derek Carr ain't getting more than 3 seconds to throw the ball. This ain't Madden. Like, Derek Carr is going to be under pressure 24/7. So, he's going to be giving it to Renfro on the slot route. Like, boom, quick snap, boom, boom, out route, boom. That's all he's going to be able to do. He's not going to be able to give, maybe he'll give it to Waller, but I don't really think he's going to be able to give it to Adams on the deep route. So, I got Chargers winning game 1. Obviously, the next divisional game, it's at Las Vegas. I have Raiders beating the Chargers. I have this split. But game 1, Chargers. Yes, the stadium's going to be full of Raider fans, but I still got the Chargers. Tampa Bay at Dallas. I believe that one's it's at Dallas. Last year, Bucks won, and it was at Tampa Bay. Yeah, Tampa Bay. Come on, how am I thinking about it? It's Tom Brady. Like, yeah, Godwin's not fully healthy, but they got Mike Evans. They got Russell Gage. They lost Gronk, but it's okay. Gronk's already old. Fournette's gonna, take the load now. Ronald Jones isn't there, so Tampa Bay wins that. The only thing that is bad, I guess, is I believe. What was it? Oh, it's the. Damn, I forgot. Never mind. But yeah, that's my predictions for week 1. The Monday night, that's what I was going with. Monday night. Now I don't know why they chose Denver versus Seattle. Like I know why. I get it because it's Russell Wilson against Seattle. Now that I think about it, this might be script because how are you gonna have week 1 a bunch of quarterbacks going against their old teams? You got Russell going against Seattle, then you got Baker going against Cleveland. Who else? I think that's it. It's a little suspect if you ask me. I don't know. Let me find out. It's a reality TV show. But, so, you got Russell Wilson going against the Denver Broncos going against Seattle at Seattle. That's going to be smack. Like, that's easy money. Like, Denver's going to be beating Seattle by 21. You got Geno Smith, that's your starting quarterback. You traded Russell Wilson for, what's his name? Drew Lock and Noah Fant and some picks. Like, that's bad. Like, I don't even know why that's a Monday night. They should have had the Tampa Bay Monday night or the Charger game Monday night or even the Kansas City game. Even Green Bay Monday night. But Denver, like, what are you doing? I mean, I guess, but yeah, that's easy. That's an easy win. But it looks like that is it for week 1, and those are my predictions. Now, I wanna move on the to NBA. So yeah, cause football, I'm gonna get more into it once the games start going. So I mean, NBA hasn't started, but I want to talk about this recent trade. Hold on, where is it? Let me go over here. There you go. This recent trade. I don't know if you guys. I'm pretty sure you guys heard the Donovan Mitchell trade. This one right here. This one. This one was. This one honestly shocked me.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this was a trade that I think
Let's
even surprised.
So you guys.
But my very favorite roast bombs are these, because it comes out of nowhere for all of us. I'm just curious, Adrian Wojnarowski joining us, who broke this news. Are these the most fun to hit send on? Because you know that no one knows this is happening except you.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this was a trade that I think even surprised the Knicks today, that Utah and Cleveland had restarted their talks, Scott, really Tuesday morning after our reporting on Monday night that the Knicks were signing R.J. Barrett.
So the Jazz get Marketing, Sexton.
They would have to restart those.
I got BG.
Donovan Mitchell talks later, but this is one
3 first rounds
lands here right at the
and 2
start
pick
of,
swaps. Now I don't know what years of those first rounds,
sort of marks the
but they're hopefully it's not 23, 24, 25, because the Cavs
from Kevin Durant,
are going to be really
which
good.
didn't happen to now Donovan Mitchell, which does with him landing with the Cavs.
So give me a sense from Tuesday morning till now, when you hit send on a tweet, like how'd Cleveland get in there and make it happen?
Kobe Altman, Cleveland's president, was in New York on Monday night. He was watching Serena Williams at the U.S. Open. Saw reporting on R.J. Barrett was signing the extension with the Knicks, and the Knicks and Jazz talks had ended. So he picked up the phone on Tuesday morning. He called Justin Zanuck.
I feel bad because he lost so many times in the playoffs.
They restarted a conversation that they've been having last week. And Cleveland had pulled out on Donovan Mitchell on Friday. And even Cleveland thought it was probably going to end up being New York.
Yeah, Knicks messed up.
But they got in there, and Cleveland and the Jazz had that deal today. And Utah never called back to New York to give them a chance to top that Cavaliers offer. I think they felt they were negotiating in good faith with Cleveland, and they did the deal with Cleveland for the 3 unprotected first-round picks and some young players.
So basically, Cleveland, you saw what they got, right? So.
And now, a short meditation for this crypto winter.
Danny Ainge messed up right there. Like, to be honest,
I am calm like a mountain lake.
Why would you do that? Like,
I use Coinbase,
I mean, I don't know the years,
the largest publicly traded.
Danny Ainge. Oh, let me fix that. There you go. Danny Ainge. He's known for like trading and stuff like that, and he did that with the Celtics. He got multiple picks and stuff like that. Now he built the Celtics to what they are right now, and he's gonna do that with the Jazz. But depending on the years, the Cavs are gonna be really good. You got Garland still, Donovan Mitchell, LeVert, and then the twin towers of Mobley and Jared Allen. That is how you play or build your team with 2 small guards. Portland Blazers, they couldn't do that. They had Damian Lillard and they had CJ, and they couldn't do anything with them with a small guard lineup because they didn't have it built right. You have 2 technically centers starting together, and that's the only team that I know that have 2 centers that start together and work together. Mainly because Mobley could shoot. Mobley's gonna be an all-star. Garland's already an all-star. Mitchell is an all-star. They're making the playoffs, and I believe that was a great manager decision to trade for Donovan Mitchell. And more in the NBA, there was there's like trade rumors going around, and another trade that happened was Patrick Beverley to to the Lakers. So that means Russell Westbrook is out of there. Like, he's not gonna stay there anymore. Mainly because they don't get along. Beverly made it, I think, a tweet and something like, or Instagram post that they're gonna get along and whatever. Like, I don't know, some fake stuff. I don't believe it. I think rumors is going around that Mike Conley is gonna be traded to the Lakers, probably for Westbrook. So I also want to show you guys this. It was on Get Up. It's trade rumors that's been going on. Let's see.
Mark, so Bobby, give us those top trade destinations that you think could actually work for Kevin Durant.
Yeah, I think the first team certainly is going to be is Toronto here. When you mentioned Scotty Barnes, Pascal Siakam, they've got all their draft picks as far as to trade out. I think the next team is going to be New Orleans. It's going to be interesting. Zion Williamson is extension eligible. If he agrees to that extension, he's off the table. So what happens in New Orleans? Certainly Phoenix, a package of Mikal Bridges, young player like Cam Johnson. They've got all their draft picks. What about the Celtics? Jaylen Brown can certainly be part of a deal. He's got 2 years left on his contract. They have all their draft picks. And the Miami Heat. But here's the problem, as we've talked about. Bam Adebayo cannot be acquired by Brooklyn because they have Ben Simmons on the roster. So I think, Hannah, Simmons is going to be the interesting part. About Bam.
Let's pause this right here. Top 5 trade destinations for Durant. Raptors, they ain't got nobody. What are they gonna like? I mean, even if you're the Raptors and you trade for Durant, you're gonna have nothing left. You're gonna make playoffs one and done. So why are you even doing that? You're gonna have to wait until next year to sign someone. It's a waste of year. Raptors, just keep doing what you're doing, which is basically nothing. And then the Pelicans, you got a good core. You got something good going. Zion's coming back. You got CJ, Ingram, Zion, Valencias, Jonas something like that, which is 4 good players out of the 5. They need a guard. They need to trade for a guard or wait until next year's free agency to sign a guard. So to me, Pelicans shouldn't do anything. They'll be a good team, not this year, the following season. Suns, same with the Suns. What are you doing? Just run it back again. You'll be fine. Just play better. You don't need KD because what are you going to give up? Booker? Then you're going to have the point guard and KD? No. Like, CP3's done. Like, just keep Booker and keep balling, like, and just keep losing in the second, third round. All right? And if you're the Celtics, my team, now you got, I wouldn't want KD because he's soft, you know. He's just chasing rings at this point. But if we get KD, it's automatic back-to-back rings, like, for sure. I do love Jaylen Brown. I wouldn't want to get rid of Jaylen Brown. I wouldn't want to get rid of Marcus Smart because that's what you would have to do. But I believe Brad is up to something because why would you trade for Brogdon? Celtics trade for Brogdon. Why would you trade for Brogdon if you're going to keep Smart? The math ain't mathing. So I believe if you trade Smart, you trade Brogdon, and you have a lineup of Brogdon, probably Derek White, the shooting guard, KD, Tatum, Williams, and then Horford off the bench. And then Gallo's out for the year. But when he comes back, that's good depth right there. So it makes sense. The only team that makes sense out of these is Celtics. But it's messed up to get rid of Brown and Smart. Because especially Smart, he's the team. You know, he's like our Draymond Green, if you like want to say, like that's what he is. But let me go back. He got nobody to give either. He should just keep their team.
Adebayo cannot be acquired by Brooklyn because they have Ben Simmons on the roster. So I think, Hannah, Simmons is going to be the interesting part here because if you can move Simmons in another deal, I think that just opens up the playing field as far as what you can get back for Kevin Durant.
Okay.
Bobby, Mark,
so he talked about, this guy right here talked about Simmons. You just traded and got Simmons. You haven't even seen him play. Why are you gonna get rid of him? And honestly, if I was the Nets, I think the Nets are just doing this all just for publicity because I don't believe KD's going anywhere. I don't believe Irving's going anywhere. It'll be dumb for them to go anywhere because the Nets have a really good team. If they stay together, to me, they're the favorites to come out of the East. You got Irving, Joe Harris, KD, Ben Simmons, Claxton. And then you have Seth Curry, Cam Thomas off the bench, TJ Warren. And then they traded for Royce O'Neal from the Jazz. And to me, that's a pretty good deep team. Like, TJ Warren's a starter, and he was playing for the Pacers. Like, that makes no sense on why he would they would trade all those KD and Ben Simmons. It makes no sense to me. But that's the rumors going around, and also the the Mike Conley one. So I just think they like talking about KD. The same way LeBron likes to stay in the media, like KD just wants to stay in the media. So I don't really watch college sports at all, really, and maybe basketball here and there. But football, there was a really good game I was watching when I was doing my draft. Well, I was drafting for my cousin's wife, so I was watching the Florida State and LSU game, and I just want you guys to see this. This is like a Madden game, like when you want to just like throw the remote, or you playing online and you like want to rage quit, but they don't rage quit and you actually go through it and you're like surprised on what happened. So I just want to show you guys. Look at this. Hold on, let me put this headset back on. This is like, this is a crazy game. Look. Let's go on the main cam. All right. Watch this. All right. I'm gonna stay quiet because this is. I mean, I might express, but this is good. Watch this.
First 3 and out for Florida State tonight.
Punted, right? They got stopped.
LSU defense did their job when they had to do it. Fair catch is
fumbled the bag. Fumbled the bag.
Can you believe this?
What the fuck? At LSU.
Malik Neighbors, second time tonight, and Florida State recovers.
It's just one of those crazy things that always fumble
Here down at the goal line. Is there a chance LSU has come up with it as Ward fumbled the ball? LSU says they have it.
They didn't get the touchdown.
Down at the goal line.
It's just.
Can you believe this?
I thought they got touchdown.
Malik Neighbors, second time tonight, and Florida State recovers.
It's just one of those crazy things that always fumble
here down at the goal line. Is there a chance LSU has come up with it as Ward fumbled the ball? LSU says they have it. LSU does!
Alright, I need y'all to drop in the comments, because I don't know if I'm like missing something. So there's 10 seconds left, right? If they got the fumble recovery from the punt return, he ran all the way. Isn't that a touchdown? Why aren't they up by 2 touchdowns? I'm confused. But okay, so they fumble on the goal line, and then let's see what happens. 10 seconds left.
Mason Taylor, the freshman tight end, 6'4", more length on the field now for the Tigers, and they're going to help out their tackle with the pass rush.
Here we go. Clock ticking down. Daniels taking time. Remember, no timeouts. Here is the freshman inside the 5. 1 second remains. Let's decide it right here.
It's a fucking highlight. That's why I didn't see what the fuck happened, because it was from 2 minutes to fucking 10 seconds. I got the wrong fucking video. Damn, I'm gonna have to find the real one.
New Orleans, Jaden Daniels.
Right there.
To the end zone. Got it! Jermaine Jenkins.
He said quick snap, press X.
My, oh my, what a night, New Orleans. To send us to overtime. It's blocked!
Ain't no way.
Blocked! It is blocked!
Ain't no way. That's some shit in Madden, bro. Like, what the fuck? Why is there a comment for? What the hell? Oh, it's that Florida State.
How great is this sport?
A lot of people up there. Oh, it looked like it was Shaheem Brown or Jarrett Jackson. It was difficult to really tell.
In the middle, Brown was coming off the edge.
Yeah, he was. Just an unbelievable effort. Unbelievable effort. to make the play. Incredible. Just absolutely incredible. The drama, it never fails.
So, Florida State won by luck. That was crazy. Yeah, that was some Madden, guys.
Well. Heard my baby sister's buying a car.
I'm honestly confused on that whole minute that just like skipped. I wanted to see what happened. Well, that sucks. But okay. That game, Florida State won by luck. Well, actually, LSU just fumbled the bag. I would have gone for 2 points. Just run it down the middle. Why not? So, guys, that will be it for today's first episode on Off the ZOOTIEZ. Okay. So catch me every week. I'm gonna be doing different stuff. I'm gonna be talking about random stuff, also basketball and football, and keeping you guys updated weekly matchups on my fantasy, on both leagues. I might even do like live, well not live technically, but I might do some recordings on football days. So Thursday I might drop like a 30-minute video or 20-minute video, and also on Sundays and Mondays, watching the game, watching my reactions, just me chilling, watching the game and stuff you guys want to see. Don't forget to subscribe. My Instagram is, I should put it up. I'm going to drop it in the comments. Follow and subscribe, just support your boy at Off the ZOOTIEZ podcast. And that'll be it. So, see you later, guys.